Everyone, Tom Phillips, clinical hypnotherapist. So this is another video talking about ants, and in particular how ants are related to anxiety. If you're not sure what ants are, then go and check out one of the other videos in this series where I talk about what ants are, where they come from, and a couple of other factors as well. So ants are automatic negative thoughts, so those horrible, nasty, usually debilitating or self-depreciating thoughts that pop into our head without us even realizing. And for people with anxiety, then ants become really common, but they also make the problems even worse that you may already have with your anxiety. Generally speaking, people with anxiety tend to be worried, concerned, overly so, about something that is going to happen in the future. That's a very basic definition of anxiety. And when we start to have ants, we start to have negative thoughts about that thing or that situation in the future that we were already worried enough about. And so the ants don't help, they make it even worse. So we start to feel even more anxious. So take, for example, the #1 phobia on the planet, which is public speaking. And that causes anxiety for most people. I still get nervous when I have to go and speak in public, whether that's at a training course or a seminar or wherever it is. But people who really suffer with a phobia or a fear of public speaking will probably start to have the kind of automatic negative thought to say, oh my God, what if I embarrass myself? What if I say the wrong thing? What if I forget the lines? What if my slides don't work or my video doesn't work? And they really start to wind themselves up and make themselves even more anxious. And that leads to even more automatic negative thoughts. And then we start to go into all the broad categories of ants that I talked about in an earlier video. So we might start to catastrophize, like, oh my God, this is going to be terrible. I'm going to really embarrass myself. What if I get sacked because it's a work presentation? We overgeneralize. So we think, oh my God, I've been nervous in the past when I've had to present. This time it's going to be even worse and it's going to be an absolute disaster. We can do things like mind read. So we begin to assume that we know what other people are going to be thinking. And in this particular scenario, we're probably thinking like, people are going to laugh at me. They're going to think I'm not professional or I'm incompetent. And that is never obviously a good thought process to go through. And we begin to personalize as well, which is something I've talked about in other videos. So we take responsibility, or we try to take responsibility for things that are right outside of our control. So even though you deliver a great presentation, you can't control how people are going to respond to it. That is down to them. All you can do is focus on delivering a professional a professional presentation when you have to do it. So all of these categories of automatic negative thoughts really start to kick in when we are anxious. And in particular, if we're anxious about something that's going to happen in the future, like a presentation, it could be a social event that, maybe we're not great at going to social events anyway, but having anxiety and automatic negative thoughts about those situations is never ever going to help. This can lead to some of the physical symptoms that we normally associate with stress. So we might feel like our heart is racing, we may have disturbed sleep patterns, we may not be eating properly, maybe we're sweating more, we've got muscle tension. All of these things are very, very connected. And of course, that's never a good place to be, because it has a big impact on our long-term health if it goes on for too long. A certain amount of anxiety is always useful in relation to certain situations like a presentation, or maybe you are going somewhere new for the first time and you're going to meet people that you've not met before. That's excitement rather than anxiety, but we can look at it in the wrong way, especially if we're having those automatic negative thoughts. And of course, that is just never ever a good situation to be in. So that's a little bit about ants and anxiety. And I am going to be talking about how to manage all of this and how to reduce your stress, how to reduce your anxiety, and how to manage your automatic negative thoughts in a video that will come up very soon. So thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video.